2024.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Liberatore. Happy beginning of Labor Day weekend. Meteorologist Eric Gage is tracking what we can all expect weather-wise for these next 4 days. Eric, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gary. Yeah, we're keeping an eye on not only the radar, but also the potential for some sunshine for the second half of the weekend. But first, let's take a look at what's going on in Oneonta right now, because we've got what appears to be dry conditions. However, as we take a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, not everywhere is seeing completely dry conditions. In fact, zooming in to the southern valleys right here, we can see there are a few downpours. One is in a shower that just went through Oneonta. And to the north, a few spotty light showers, one that just passed through Boonville. So not a completely dry start to the day today, but temperatures are starting out in the low to mid 60s. Now, humidity still noticeable but low. We'll see humidity increase as we head into tomorrow, as well as those rain chances. So it might seem that the weekend will be a bit of a washout, but there is good news regarding the second half of the weekend. We'll talk about that in that forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. And don't forget, the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. New this morning, the Elks Lodge in Rome will later today. It'll be the first time it'll be open since an EF tornado struck back in mid-July. And coming up a little later on in the newscast, we'll take a look inside the historic St. Mary's Church, as there are now wheels in motion to get that 150-year-old building taken down. Well, those on board a boat on Oneida Lake last night had quite...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning. Welcome back. The time now is 5:09, getting you set to head over this morning on the Munson CommuteCast. And first off, a live look at downtown Utica. We've got mainly dry conditions here in the city, but again, we're tracking a few spotty showers, especially in locations south of the Mohawk Valley. But looking at the traffic tracker early this morning, we've gotten no accidents to report of. There are no locations as of now that are indicating patchy, dense fog. We'll, of course, keep a close eye on the satellite feeds as well as the local cameras across the area. But, again, any planned road closures and planned road work being done right now, you can also find the full list on our website at WKTV.com. This morning, temperatures starting out in the 60s. A few spotty showers you might be dodging here and there, so you might want to keep that umbrella handy as you head out the door. But as we head into the afternoon, rain showers taper off. We're under mostly cloudy skies and temperatures in the 70s. Now, we have a good chance for some rain showers heading into tomorrow. I'll let you know exactly when they happen, if you have a low in the rain during the afternoon, and if we can see more sunshine heading into the second half of Labor Day weekend in that forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. There are growing concerns over West Nile.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. Friday is here. Labor Day weekend is right around the corner, and so is September. Believe it or not, this month is just flying by. Now, let's take a look at downtown Utica right now, where it's mainly quiet. Temperature is sitting in the 60s to start, 65 and cloudy. Dew point is 60, so slightly humid. However, not everyone is starting out the morning dry. Take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We're tracking a few spotty showers and downpours, especially in areas south of the Mohawk Valley. This is from a larger setup with heavier rain showers heading into the southern portion of New York State into eventually the Hudson Valley. Now, I mentioned yesterday that we've got a battle going on in the atmosphere, high pressure to low pressure, and I said that I think that the low pressure will win out overnight, and so far this looks to be panning out right now with a few showers moving through the area. Matter of fact, we got a downpour moving right into Hamilton, as well as one that was diminishing out in Winfield, and overall just on and off spotty showers early this morning. With this rainfall in mind, again, if you want to mow the lawn, wait till later today. Saturday, maybe the mid-afternoon, but again, the grass might still be damp from the morning, as well as even more showers and storms arriving in the evening. Sunday, midday as well. We've got plenty of sunshine, but rain showers arrive heading into Sunday evening. Now, as we look ahead to Labor Day weekend, how is the humidity shaping up? Well, we got tropical levels of humidity on Saturday, then more comfortable humidity levels as we head into Sunday, and especially for Labor Day itself. So the entire weekend is not all one pattern. It's actually a tale of two different weather systems moving through the area. Matter of fact, the official forecast for Labor Day weekend, again, we're calling for scattered showers and storms on Saturday. A little warmer with more sunshine Sunday, but still some evening showers and storms. Then Monday, it's cooler, it's less humid, and with a lot more sun. And so here's that low pressure I've been mentioning that is winning out against this high pressure out to the east. This is going to continue to shift eastward into our area. And as this starts to weaken, we've got this cold front right from the west. This will move throughout the day Saturday, and then a secondary cold front right here. This is going to bring in the change in humidity and temperatures big time as we head into Monday. So we got two cold fronts moving through the area. You can see here in our Skycast this morning some spotty rain showers. By this evening, things will dry out. Will be dry for at least the early morning, at least the late evening today. But then early morning Saturday, spotty showers, dry, along the rain in the afternoon. Then here comes those showers and storms. And so your 7-day forecast, 74 Saturday, 79 Sunday. Again, better shot for sunshine Sunday afternoon and for pretty much all day Labor Day. And this ushers in a beautiful stretch of weather for the first few days of September, Monday through Thursday. Quiet 70s, lots of sun, also with lower humidity. Gary? Wow. Just beautiful stretch of weather, Gary.
Oh, my goodness. Can't wait for that. Eric, thanks. Well, the damage to the former St. Mary's Church in Rome, just too much, so it will have to be taken down. News Channel 2's Thomas Talarino went back to Rome and looked into the history of the church.
St. Mary's Church is an iconic building in the city of Rome and was built over 150 years ago in 1872. But before the church was built on West Liberty Street, Rome's German Catholic population built a small church on the corner of South James Street in 1848.
In the 1840s, a large group of German Catholics started immigrating here to America, and here specifically in Rome found a community. By 1848, the congregation was strong enough to where they were able to build a wooden structure on James Street.
The congregation became too large for the current church, and eventually, Father Peter J. Smith decided to build a new one. After this was announced, a protest occurred where several people were arrested for assault and battery after they disapproved of the new church being built.
The congregation was quite large. It had almost doubled, tripled in size, and so the need for such like a space was required. Some people, you know, when they have to move a little bit further, you know, along to get to church, it hits a little bit differently.
St. Mary's would be an independent church up until their merger with St. Peter's in 2007. They were always known as a huge part in Rome's German community since its existence, and even though they have been closed for almost 20 years, former members are sad to see the church torn down.
Knowing that it's not going to be part of the landscape anymore is really heartbreaking. It is, regardless of how it might have transformed under private ownership. I believe the building was always going to be there, and now it won't be. So it has leaves a hole in the heart. You know.
St. Mary's Church was a part of the historic landscape of the city of Rome and will always be remembered by the community. Reporting in Rome, Thomas Talarino, News Channel 2.
The time now, 5:21, still ahead on Sunrise
News with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. And get ready for the next 4 days. If you have all 4 days off, how will the weather be? Meteorologist Eric Gage is tracking that for us over in the Weather Center. Eric, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gary. Yeah, we've got this important weekend coming up, and how is that weather shaping up? Well, to start today, we've got clouds, maybe a few spotty showers. Matter of fact, live at Oneonta right now, it's a bit of an unsettled start to the day today, and especially in the southern valleys. It's hard to see here in Oneonta, but let's take a look at the radar. We can see those spotty showers firing up here and there, especially again south of Route 20. Hamilton, about to see a quick downpour, and some locations, especially north of Edmiston through Milford, parts of Cooperstown, seeing those isolated downpours. Even up in part of the northern section of our area, we've got a few spotty showers starting to form as well. Now, temperatures are in the 60s, barring Saranac Lake, which is sitting at a 43-degree start to the day today. So most of central New York looking mild. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s. Same thing with that humidity. It's noticeable, but not too high. As we head throughout the next 24 hours, we've got clouds and temperatures climbing into the low 70s. Now, we could see warmer temperatures heading into Labor Day weekend, higher humidity, but not the entire weekend's looking like that. We'll talk about that in a lot more detail straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. In their first sit-down interview since moving to the...
Good morning. Welcome back. Happy Friday. We're taking a look at our photo of the day this morning, and this one is a photo submitted from Van Hornsville and a waterfall, if that, a beautiful shot of the falling water taken by Casey Pierce. Again, amazing photo right here showcasing the beauty of the nature here in central New York. It's one of the blessings that we have living in this area, you know, the Adirondacks being to the north. We have the Catskills to the south, and of course the Mohawk Valley in general already has a beauty of its own. So again, great place to showcase nature as well as our sunrises, sunsets, even the local animals that we showed yesterday, that mink from Baldwinsville. But again, if you would like to submit a photo like this one, send it to the link right there on the top of your screen, WKTV.com/weather/pics. Well, this morning, not entirely dry. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar showing a few spotty showers, even a downpour taking place in Hamilton right now, north of Norwich. And we'll see this rainfall activity remain unsettled as we head throughout the morning into the early part of this afternoon. Rainfall does taper off by this evening, but returns again as we head into tomorrow. Temperatures starting out in the 60s, not a very hot day, only highs in the 70s today, but as we head into the weekend, humidity on the rise, potential for rain. We'll talk about that in that forecast in the minutes ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Pittsfield patrol officers being credited for helping.
Most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back. This Friday is starting out rather unsettled. A few spotty showers. In fact, a live look at downtown Utica. It's mainly dry here in the city. Temperatures are officially sitting at 65 degrees. Humid conditions, dew point is 60. But as we look across central New York on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, again, not completely dry. Areas of isolated downpours and spotty showers. This is all part of this system moving through locations primarily south and east of central New York. But there is still some rain showers and downpours falling. In fact, one moving through Hamilton and heading closer to Winfield in parts of Bridgewater. And with those rain showers moving across the area early this morning, if you want to mow the lawn, yard work, maybe wait till later on today, if that. Middle of the day Saturday, it's cloudy but dry. Rain showers arriving in the evening. Best shot would actually be Sunday, better yet Monday, as more dry weather moves in. MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. Humidity remaining slightly muggy today, picking up big time on Saturday. Tropical levels of humidity, but it's temporary. Following Saturday, slightly muggy Sunday, and refreshing humidity on Monday. And so, with your Labor Day forecast, officially we're calling for showers and storms Saturday, a lull in the rain by the mid-afternoon. Sunday, same story. Dry start, dry early afternoon, so with sunshine, and then showers and storms in the evening. And no rain expected for Labor Day with highs in the upper 60s. Larger scale picture, we've got that trough moving through the area. Again, I mentioned yesterday that the trough, the low pressure would win out during the overnight hours in early today. So far, that's panning out. Following today, though, we've got that cold front moving through, heading into Saturday. Initial rain showers in the morning, a lull in the rain by the early afternoon, and then rain showers in the evening. But this is also ahead of a secondary cold front arriving by Sunday, and this will bring the fall-like weather in store for us for Labor Day. And so, on our Skycast, a few spotty showers early this morning, rather unsettled until this evening when things do dry out. Then, a few light showers heading into early Saturday morning, a lull in the rain by the early afternoon, and then showers and storms by the evening. Following that, we'll see conditions dry out for Sunday with plenty of sunshine and then some evening showers, maybe a rumble of thunder approaching 5 to 6 p.m. And so your 7-day forecast following the rain chances heading into tomorrow and Sunday. We got a beautiful stretch of weather for Labor Day onwards. Low humidity, lots of sunshine, and temperatures in the 60s for Labor Day, up into the 70s by Wednesday and Thursday. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Up in Boonville, the Adirondack football team tastes.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this Friday. I'm Gary Liberatore, and happy beginning of Labor Day weekend. Meteorologist Eric Gage tracking what we can all expect weather-wise over the next 4 days. Eric, good morning once again to you.
Good morning, Gary. Yes, we've got a few rain showers, especially for today, maybe for tomorrow, but things trend a lot nicer as we approach the second half of Labor Day weekend. Of course, the official or the unofficial end of summer takes place in just a day or so. A live look at Oneonta right now. Again, a few clouds early this morning, but as we take a look at the radar, we are tracking a few spotty showers, especially some downpours moving through parts of Brookfield, south of Sangerfield, heading closer to Richfield Springs at this point. But in areas to the north, the showers are not nearly as heavy, with just a few spotty light sprinkles here and there. But this morning is looking a bit unsettled. Matter of fact, Hamilton reporting some downpours right now, but besides that, we've got clouds in Rome and temperatures in the 60s. Humidity also noticeable but low. We'll see an increase as we head into tomorrow, but that, again, is not likely to be the case for the rest of the weekend. We'll talk about those changes as we head not only through the rest of this weekend, also maybe some beautiful weather as we approach the first full week of September in that forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. In their first sit-down interview since moving to the top of the Democratic.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. The time now is 6:12, getting you set to head the door this morning on the Munson Commutecast. And first off, a live look out in downtown Utica right now. Overall, quiet conditions here locally, but again, we're dodging a few spotty showers early today as a trough moves through the area. But regarding the traffic flow across the region, no accidents to report of early this morning. And again, for the latest regarding planned road work and road construction, you can head to our website, WKTV.com, for a full list county by county. And this morning, temperatures are starting out in the 60s with clouds, spotty showers. So as you head into this morning, you might want to keep that umbrella handy. By this evening, those rain showers do taper off, but we've got a better shot for rain showers as we head into tomorrow. But will that be the case for the entire Labor Day weekend? We'll, of course, go through the entire Labor Day weekend forecast, including what could be a fantastic Labor Day itself in that forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. There are growing concerns over the West Nile virus, now confirmed in more than 30 states. This morning, one family tells NBC's
Hey, tune in for the Storm Tracker 2 Commutecast, brought to you by Munson. Visit Munson today and ignite curiosity and creativity. Visiting Munson and the Storm Tracker 2 Commutecast, both free and both Utica's very own. Remember, all roads lead to Munson. This portion of news from Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. The Labor Day weekend is officially here. And we'll, of course, give the forecast for all 3 days because each day looks to be a little bit different. A live look at downtown Utica right now. We're still tracking clouds and some spotty showers. Officially in Rome, though, it's cloudy. Dew point is 60, so it's a slightly humid start to your day today. The radar, though, not entirely quiet. Matter of fact, we're tracking a few downpours here and there, all from this trough moving eastward through our area. Zooming in, some downpours have since moved through Hamilton, now heading closer to Bridgewater, West Winfield, just south of Utica. In fact, I think the Secoit, Chadwicks, New Hartford area seeing a quick downpour right now. But it's dry in downtown Utica, to give you an idea of just how small some of these showers and storms are. Now, with the showers today, maybe you want to hold off on mowing the lawn until later on if you can. If you want to wait a few more days, in fact, middle of the day Saturday, middle of the day Sunday. You have a window of dry weather here and there, but your best bet for mowing the lawn will be next week with a stretch of completely dry weather. The Mowcast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. Now, we've got muggy conditions today. Humidity picks up big time for Saturday, but that's temporary. Following that, we've got muggy conditions Sunday and very comfortable levels of humidity as we approach Monday. So the entire Labor Day weekend, we'll be seeing decreasing humidity throughout the 3 days. And the official forecast calls for scattered showers and storms Saturday, temperatures in the 70s, a lull in the rain by the mid-afternoon. Sunday, sunshine during the afternoon, showers in the evening. Then Monday, entirely dry, cooler, about 10 degrees cooler than Sunday with highs in the upper 60s. And this is all due to a trough moving through the area today. That's bringing those clouds and spotty showers. But the weather for the weekend will be driven by two cold fronts. The first one arriving Saturday evening right here, and the secondary one, the stronger one, arriving by Sunday evening. This will bring that drop in that humidity. And so, on our Skycast today, spotty showers, clouds, temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Then, this evening, things quiet down, and we'll see showers arrive early Saturday. A lull in the rain Saturday afternoon, and then a return to showers and storms by the evening. These can produce some gusty winds. Then following that, we'll dry out. A few early morning clouds Sunday, then sunshine in the afternoon with showers arriving by the evening. And so your 7-day forecast, following those rain chances Saturday and Sunday, Labor Day is looking fantastic. Temperatures in the 60s, low humidity, and that sets the stage for a great stretch of weather. Continuing Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with low humidity and highs in the 70s across the board. Gary?
Beat all that sun.
Gorgeous weather for the start of September.
That's for sure. Well, as we told you earlier this week, the damage to the former St. Mary's Church in Rome, just too extensive, that is, to repair, so it'll have to be taken down. And on Thursday, News Channel 2's Thomas Tallarino went back to Rome and looked into the storied history of the church that will soon be no more.
St. Mary's Church is an iconic building in the city of Rome and was built over 150 years ago in 1872. But before the church was built on West Liberty Street, Rome's German Catholic population built a small church on the corner of South James Street in 1848.
In the 1840s, a large group of German Catholics started immigrating here to America, and here specifically in Rome found a community. By 1848, the congregation was strong enough to where they were able to build a wooden structure on James Street.
The congregation became too large for the current church, and eventually, Father Peter J. Smith decided to build a new one. After this was announced, a protest occurred where several people were arrested for assault and battery after they disapproved of the new church being built.
The congregation was quite large. It had almost doubled, tripled in size, and so the need for such like a space was required. Some people, when they have to move a little bit further, along to get to church, it hits a little bit differently.
St. Mary's would be an independent church up until their merger with St. Peter's in 2007. They were always known as a huge part in Rome's German community since its existence, and even though they have been closed for almost 20 years, former members are sad to see the church torn down.
Knowing that it's not going to be part of the landscape anymore is really heartbreaking. It is, regardless of how it might have transformed under private ownership. I believe the building was always going to be there, and now it won't be. So it has leaves a hole in the heart.
St. Mary's Church was a part of the historic landscape of the city of Rome and will always be remembered by the community. Reporting in Rome, Thomas Tallarino, News Channel 2.
Be sure to like us on Facebook.
With Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this Friday. Happy beginning of Labor Day weekend, and whatever you have planned over the next 4 days, what will the weather be like? Meteorologist Eric Gage is tracking it all for us in the Weather Center. Hey there, Eric.
Hey, Gary. Yes, we've got the unofficial end of summer following today into Labor Day weekend. As a matter of fact, right now, at least today, we're tracking some clouds and some spotty showers. You just saw on the Cavey Tower camera, we're looking at a downpour heading south of Utica at this point. Now, zooming into the southern valleys, we've got downpours running through Brookfield, heading into Richfield Springs, Plainfield, passed through German Flats, and again, that downpour that was originally in parts of New Hartford now is out near Bleecker Street in Utica, heading farther to the east. And in the North Country or northern Eddy County, we are still seeing a few spotty showers pop up here and there. So an unsettled start to your day today with temperatures in the 60s and noticeable but low humidity. We'll see the humidity gradually start to rise as we head into tomorrow. And temperatures again today in the upper 60s to as high as the low 70s. A cooler day today, and again following that we've got rain showers and storms tomorrow, but that might not be the case for the entire Labor Day weekend. We'll talk about that in that forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. The Utica Fire Department welcomed 4.
Good morning. Welcome back to Sunrise. We're taking a look at our final photo of the day this week and final photo of the day for August. Believe it or not, September starts in the weekdays next week. Well, with that photo, how about a waterfall taken in Van Hornsville? Take a look at this shot right here. Gorgeous view of the waterfalls. Again, lots of great nature viewing here in central New York. One of the perks of living in this area is the location with all this great outdoor viewing with waterfalls, trees, forests, and pretty much makes this place unique to a lot of other spots in not only New York State, but also the country. If you would like this photo like this one, send the link right there on top of your screen, WKTV.com/weather/pics. Well, this morning, it's not entirely dry. We're tracking a few spotty showers in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. In fact, one just went through Utica a few moments ago. And temperatures this morning starting out in the 60s. Now, we're not going to warm up that much, highs in the low 70s. However, we're going to take a look at what we can expect for the Labor Day weekend forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. A Pittsfield, Massachusetts patrol officer.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back. This Friday morning, we're starting out with clouds and a few spotty showers. Matter of fact, a live lidar Nexus Center camera. We are seeing more rain showers moving through, and the road's a bit more damp than when I showed this camera last. And of course, the lens on the camera covered in raindrops. Current conditions, 65 and cloudy in Rome. Dew point is 60, so slightly humid out there early today. And although Rome is not raining, around parts of central New York, we're seeing a few spotty downpours. This is all part of a trough moving eastward, but we are seeing the northern extent of it right here. Matter of fact, a downpour moving through what looks to be south of West Bloomfield along Route 20 into just north of Cooperstown, again, heading eastward through our area. Now, with the spotty showers early today, the grass might be a little bit damp. So if you want to hold off on mowing the lawn until maybe later on this evening, or better yet, middle of the day Saturday, middle of the day Sunday, better shot for mowing the lawn will be as we head into next week with an extended stretch of beautiful weather. The Mowcast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. Well, although we're tracking rain showers arriving Saturday, it's still going to be a very humid day near tropical levels. But following Saturday, humidity decreases ahead to Sunday and into Monday following the passage of multiple cold fronts. And so our official Labor Day forecast calls for showers and storms Saturday, temperatures in the 70s, sunshine middle of the day Sunday with upper 70 temperatures across the region. And then by Monday, a cooler day with sunshine and highs in the upper 60s. Now, larger scale picture, we are seeing this trough move through our area early this morning. Following the passage of this, our next weather system will be that cold front arriving as we head into Saturday. Now, that's not the only cold front. As this moves through, a secondary cold front arrives and pushes east through our area, heading into Sunday evening. And this is what will drop the humidity big time as we approach Labor Day itself. And so in our skycast, a few spotty showers early today, clouds giving way to, yet again, mostly cloudy skies. By the overnight hours, we're drying up, but more rain showers arrive by early tomorrow morning. Following that, we'll see a lull in the rain by the early afternoon, with more rain showers arriving by the evening. These could have embedded thunderstorms and produce some stronger wind gusts. Following that, we'll dry out with a few lingering clouds, and then by Sunday, we'll see clouds give way to sunshine and then evening showers. And so your 7-day forecast, after Sunday, will cool down, humidity drops. We've got a beautiful Labor Day expected with highs in the upper 60s and low humidity, very fall-like. And Monday sets the stage for the weekdays to be very pleasant. Lots of sunshine and low humidity for the start of September, Gary.
A lot to look forward to.
Beautiful weather.
Eric, thanks. Well, up in Boonville, the Adirondack football.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Liberatore, and if you have plans for this 4-day Labor Day weekend, what can you expect weather-wise? Let's head right over to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Eric Gage tracking it all. Hey there, Eric.
Hey, Gary. Yes, a very important weekend. A lot of folks doing some traveling, staying home, having some any outdoor plans. Well, you got good news, at least for parts of the weekend. Now, let's take a look at what's going on currently. Oneonta, a few clouds, a shower has passed through earlier on. And the radar, again, not completely quiet. We're tracking showers and even a few downpours moving through parts of the region. Matter of fact, downpour just moved through Edmiston, heading into parts of Burlington, heading north and east towards Richfield Springs, Springfield, Cooperstown, and areas to the north also seeing a few spotty showers. So not everyone is seeing a shower, but a good chunk of the area could see an enough shower early this morning. Temperatures sitting in the 60s across central New York, 65 Rome, 63 in Hamilton, and dew points, humidity levels still noticeable but low. But we'll see that humidity rise as we head into tomorrow. Temperatures today climbing in the upper 60s to low to mid 70s. Again, tomorrow more humid, scattered showers and storms. But the second half of the weekend might actually shape up rather nicely. We'll talk about that in that full Labor Day forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. In their first sit-down interview since moving to today for the first time since the tornado struck in July. That EF2 tornado struck in mid-July, and we'll also be taking a look at the historic St. Mary's Church inside, as there are now wheels in motion to get that 150-year-old building taken down again. We'll have that story for you in the minutes ahead. The new cell phone tower in New Hartford, announced more than a year ago by U.S. Senator Chuck. Welcome back. As we told you earlier this week, the damage to the former St. Mary's Church in Rome is too extensive to repair, so it will have to be taken down. Now on Thursday, News Channel 2's Thomas Tallarino went back to his hometown of Rome and looked into the storied history of the church that will soon be no more.
St. Mary's Church is an iconic building in the city of Rome and was built over 150 years ago in 1872. But before the church was built on West Liberty Street, Rome's German Catholic population built a small church on the corner of South James Street in 1848.
In the 1840s, a large group of German Catholics started immigrating here to America, and here specifically in Rome found a community. By 1848, the congregation was strong enough to where they were able to build a wooden structure on James Street.
The congregation became too large for the current church, and eventually Father Peter J. Smith decided to build a new one. After this was announced, a protest occurred where several people were arrested for assault and battery after they disapproved of the new church being built.
The congregation was quite large. It had almost doubled, tripled in size, and so the need for such like a space was required. Some people, when they have to move a little bit further, along to get to church, it hits a little bit differently.
St. Mary's would be an independent church up until their merger with St. Peter's in 2007. They were always known as a huge part in Rome's German community since its existence, and even though they have been closed for almost 20 years, former members are sad to see the church torn down.
Knowing that it's not going to be part of the landscape anymore is really heartbreaking. It is, regardless of how it might have transformed under private ownership. I believe the building was always going to be there, and now it won't be. So it has leaves a hole in the heart.
St. Mary's Church was a part of the historic landscape of the city of Rome and will always be remembered by the community. Reporting in Rome, Thomas Tallarino, News Channel 2.
Several area fire departments are...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good Friday morning, everyone. The weekend of Labor Day is here. And before we get to the forecast for the weekend, let's take a look at the forecast for today. First off, a live look at downtown Utica. We got clouds and some on and off rain moving through the area. Current temperature sitting at 65 degrees, cloudy at Griffith and Rome with a dew point of 60, so still looking relatively humid. And on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, we got showers and I would say storms, mainly showers and downpours moving through the area, all part of this trough moving east. And the areas most likely to see those showers and downpours currently taking place in eastern Otsego County, heading through parts of Herkimer County, eventually into Fulton and Montgomery counties early today. Now, with these spotty showers in store for us this morning, I recommend holding off on mowing the lawn until maybe this evening, middle of the day Saturday, middle of the day Sunday. But again, a lot of these are yellows and orange here. If you want to wait until a much better day to mow the lawn, wait until next week. We got lots of sunshine and dry weather following Labor Day. MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. Humidity, well, for today is on the muggy side. Tomorrow, tropical levels. But this won't be the case all weekend long, as following Saturday, we got muggy conditions again for Sunday and refreshing humidity as we approach Labor Day itself. And so, besides humidity for Labor Day weekend, conditions. 74 the high tomorrow with scattered showers and storms, sunshine during the afternoon on Sunday, and then some showers arriving in the evening with highs in the upper 70s, and then cooler weather expected for Labor Day itself with highs in the 60s and plenty of sunshine. And so, larger scale picture, that trough that we're seeing, that dashed black line is producing those clouds and showers early today. That weakens by this evening, and our next weather maker is from this cold front out to the west. This will sweep through by tomorrow, and then we got a secondary cold front out here that moves through our area heading into Sunday. This secondary cold front is what will bring that drop in that humidity big time. And so on our Skycast, we got a few spotty showers early today. We're likely to dry out by this evening. Fingers crossed. Again, there's a battle still going on with that high and low pressure currently. Then by tonight, it's quiet, lingering clouds. And then by tomorrow morning, we'll see a few spotty showers roll through. Temperatures in the 70s. And then by the evening, scattered showers and storms for along this line. This could produce some stronger wind gusts. Just a heads up. Following that, we will see clouds lingering overnight into early Sunday, sunshine Sunday afternoon, and then Sunday evening, that secondary front bringing with it the chance for rain. And so your 7-day forecast following Sunday, we got a cooler but beautiful day for Labor Day, and that beautiful stretch continues Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
And Eric, not too bad of one anyway, right?
Yeah, that's right, Gary. We're tracking just a few clouds right now. Temperatures in the 60s. They're struggling to get into the 70s right now, but as you can see here, it's dry in downtown Utica. And although we're dry here locally, we got a few spotty showers and locations out to the west. Now, as we head throughout the weekend, we'll start to see showers and storms on Saturday, but as we approach Sunday and Monday, we've got a lot more of sunshine, potentially showers later on in the day, Sunday evening, but Labor Day itself, maybe an early taste of fall. But again, currently 60s at Griffith and Rome and 64 in Hamilton. Notice the temperature change as you head out to Buffalo, 82 degrees. This warm front is moving in later on this evening and tonight. This will fire up a few early morning rain showers for your Saturday. And the trailing cold front could produce some stronger wind gusts as well. Of course, talk about that in a few minutes. But again, dew points or humidity is also slowly on the rise. It will not really be too impactful until roughly tomorrow. That's when we'll see those tropical-like levels. But again, next 12 hours, a spotty shower or two, temperatures in the upper 60s, low 70s. Again, I'll talk about the Labor Day weekend forecast in a lot more detail straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Still no word this noon on what caused a boat to catch fire on.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon. Welcome back, everyone. The Labor Day weekend is here, and so far it's shaping up, at least today, a little cloudy, a little cool, and a few spotty showers. A live look at downtown Utica right now. Overcast skies. These clouds are just trying their best to linger across the area today. 66 degrees with a dew point of 61, so technically humid, but we'll see that increase in humidity as we head into the start of the weekend. In a live look at for Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, again, we're tracking a few spotty showers here and there across the region. Nothing too impactful, but as we head into Saturday, we could see the risk for a strong storm or two. So your official Labor Day weekend forecast calls for showers and storms Saturday. Sunshine during the afternoon Sunday with some showers and storms in the evening. I think more so showers, not a lot of instability in the atmosphere at that point. Then on Monday for Labor Day, it's a cooler day with lots of sunshine and temperatures in the 60s. And again, regarding that humidity, today is technically muggy. We're up into the tropical category as we head into Saturday, but following that, muggy conditions Sunday, then very comfortable conditions with low humidity as we head into Labor Day and the start of next week. And so, larger scale picture, we've got this trough, this dashed black line here. This is what's causing that layer of clouds and spotty showers early today. Following that trough weakens, and our next weather maker is this frontal boundary right here. Now, initially a warm front arrives. This ramps up that humidity by tomorrow, and following that warm front, which brings rain showers early in the day, will dry out by the early afternoon. So not a complete washout from sunrise to sunset, but following that, this trailing cold front here has the potential of tapping into instability in the atmosphere and producing some strong wind gusts. So make sure you're weather aware today, or tomorrow I should say, and download the Storm Tracker weather app right there to give any notifications of severe thunderstorm warnings, nearby downpours, or lightning strikes. Following that, we have a secondary cold front sweeping through on Sunday. This is what's going to bring the series drop in the humidity. And so on our Skycast, we got clouds and spotty drizzle early this afternoon. Conditions dry out by this evening and remain dry for the overnight hours and early tomorrow. Then here comes that warm front. A few spotty showers, drying out by the afternoon, still cloudy though. And then we'll see those showers and storms arrive from the west. And again, some of these could be on the stronger side. Following that, severe weather risk is diminished by the overnight hours into early Sunday morning, and those morning clouds give way to afternoon sunshine, temperatures in the upper 70s, low 80s, and then here comes that secondary front by 4:30, 5 o'clock. And so your 7-day forecast, sunshine for the middle of the day Sunday, showers, maybe a little thunder in the evening. Then Monday for Labor Day, it's looking beautiful. 60s, low humidity, lots of sunshine, and that continues not only for Tuesday, but also Wednesday, Thursday, the first weekdays of September looking absolutely fantastic, Gary.
Take the whole month off, right?
Well, I'll be going on vacation.
Oh, yeah, you are.
So, well, I won't be enjoying most of it. I'll be gone Friday.
The holiday vacations, where are you heading?
I'm headed to California, Northern California, Yosemite. I'm excited.
Wow. And I know my friend Lori is heading on that trip with you. She is excited. Eric, thanks. Well, Labor Day weekend, as you heard, Eric is here. And airports nationwide, our Brace meteorologist Eric Gaines joins us now. And Eric, some drizzle still at least at this hour, right?
Yeah, that's right, Gary. We're tracking clouds and some spotty drizzle here and there throughout the area this afternoon. As we head into the weekend, it will start out unsettled and stormy, but then as we head to the second half of the weekend, a cool down with a lot more sunshine. So we'll talk about that in a lot more detail coming up in that full forecast. But again, downtown Utica right now, cloudy skies, temperatures sitting in the 60s right now. And we still are tracking a few spotty showers, mainly out near St. Johnsville and some locations south of Syracuse, down near Ithaca. These are not impactful all too much, just producing some light mist and light drizzle across parts of central New York. Temperatures this noon, again, in the 60s here locally, but out in western New York, 82 with sunshine in Buffalo. So this is What's coming for tomorrow? A warm front is bringing higher temperatures as well as higher humidity. And we'll barely notice that today, but we'll really start to notice that high humidity by tomorrow. And of course, with that high humidity, warmer temperatures, and an approaching cold front, there's the potential for severe weather. So again, we're going to talk a bit more about the weekend forecast, the holiday weekend forecast, as well as those chances for storms straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. The United Nations has reached an agreement with Israel for
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon and welcome back. Happy Friday. As we head into Labor Day weekend, the unofficial end of summer, we're starting out with showers today and clouds again, and then showers and storms tomorrow. But the second half of the weekend might actually not shape up all too bad. Downtown Utica right now, cloudy skies, mainly dry conditions. However, some parts of the area are seeing some spotty light rain. 66 the temperature, 61 the dew point, so it's a cooler but slightly humid day today. And the radar right now is mainly quiet in the Utica-Rome area, but notice out to the east and to the southwest, a few locations our radar is picking up on some spotty light rain. This is not impacting the area all too much, just enough for some light drizzle. Now, as we head into Labor Day weekend, the weather so far, at least for Saturday, shaping up a little stormy. Temperatures in the 70s with high humidity, and again, after a lull in the rain showers in the early afternoon, we'll see showers and storms that could be on the stronger side in the evening. Sunshine for middle of the day Sunday, showers, maybe a little thunder by the evening, upper 70s, and then a cool down as we head into Labor Day itself on Monday. As I mentioned, high humidity Saturday, but that's the only day this weekend that we're going to see near tropical levels. We're back down to muggy conditions on Sunday, and then very comfortable conditions as we approach Monday. Now, larger scale picture, here's that trough here locally that's producing some clouds and some light drizzle. As we head into the weekend, our next weather maker is this warm front right here, bringing in those warmer temperatures, higher humidity. Following some early morning rain from that warm front, will dry out by the early afternoon before this trailing cold front here could fire up some showers and storms that could be on the stronger side, with the main concern being some stronger wind gusts, strong to severe wind gusts. So again, tomorrow is probably one of those days you want to keep the Storm Tracker 2 app handy for any notifications of severe thunderstorm warnings or any nearby lightning strikes or heavy downpours. Following Saturday, we'll see a trailing cold front move through on Sunday, and this will bring that serious drop in the humidity. And so today, spotty showers mixed in with clouds. Things dry out this evening and tonight. Then tomorrow, warm front moves in, a few scattered showers, drying out by the early afternoon, and then here comes that cold front. As you can see here, most of the area will likely see that rain, and it'll produce some heavier downpours, as well as potential for some strong wind gusts. Severe weather risk is over by the overnight hours and early Sunday. Lingering clouds and drizzle give way to plenty of sunshine, warmer temperatures by Sunday afternoon, and then by Sunday evening, that's when we'll see another round of showers move through. And so your 7-day forecast following the rain chances Sunday evening, things shape up rather nicely for Labor Day itself. Upper 60s, early taste of fall, even though it's already the first few days of September. And then September continues with just gorgeous weather, Gary. Lots of sunshine. Next week's looking fantastic.
Yeah, keep it going, right?
Yeah, I'll look forward to that as we head into the next few days. And that sunshine, not only is it going to continue for Tuesday, but the temperatures also lingering with that low humidity. So low humidity, sunshine, 10 out of 10 weather.
Yeah, for 4 straight days. Eric, thanks. Well, lots of people are taking trips this Labor Day.
Forecast as we get you set for the weekend. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Quiet out there today.
This is a fall day. When we think of fall, most days look like this. Cloudy, 60s, breezy. It is going to change. And if you do miss the sunshine, I do have some really good news for you. We're looking ahead. We have a lot of sunshine in store for next week. A couple of cloudy days ahead before we get there, though. Live look at the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. Again, cloudy skies. We've occasionally have seen a sprinkle or two move through the region, but we're not really expecting much rainfall here this evening. Temperature of 67 degrees. There's a lot of warmth that is surrounding our area, and eventually some of that will return. As you head into tomorrow, temperatures are going to warm up. It's going to turn noticeably more humid. And then a cold front arrives. That'll bring around some thunderstorms. A few of these could be on the stronger side. It's not quite a high enough risk to make this an alert day, but it's one step in that direction. We're tracking some much cooler weather as we head into Labor Day. This evening, temperatures in the 60s, cloudy. Again, we're going to be warming up as we head into the weekend. Look at the forecasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Happening tonight, the Our Lady of Lourdes annual Summer Bazaar.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking some showers and thunderstorms to start the weekend, and as a warm front pushes through, that could bring conditions that could produce some thunderstorms. Let's take a look at the risk for severe weather tomorrow. We're looking at what's called a slight risk. It is a level 2 out of 5. This is issued by the Storm Prediction Center, and it does include most of our area: Utica, Rome, Little Falls, Cooperstown, Norwich, basically the Mohawk and Southern Valleys. And again, this is for Saturday. The primary concern is straight line wind that could be produced by these storms, some locally heavy rain. The timing of this would be in the afternoon, 3 to 6 p.m. And again, things are going to be changing here. We're expecting this cool weather to come to an end as we get into the start of the weekend as a push of warm and very humid weather works in. Live look at downtown Utica. This is fall. If you could summarize what the weather does in fall, today would be a perfect day to encompass that. Looking at the Labor Day weekend here, showers, thunderstorms here on Saturday, another cloudy day, temperatures in the upper 70s, noticeably warmer and more humid compared to today. On Sunday, there is the chance of a pop-up thunderstorm in the afternoon and evening, 79 for the high. That's part of a cold front that rolls through for Monday. We're looking at much cooler weather, but sunshine, so it will be about as cool as it was today with the sunshine. I think it's going to feel a lot nicer. A couple of sprinkles showing up from time to time on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, just a generally cool day today. Most of us stuck in the mid to upper 60s, 68 in Sherburne, 64 in Oneonta, 68 in Cooperstown. And a reminder, we're getting into the fall foliage season, and the leaves are beginning to change. When will we expect peak color? We think for most areas it's going to be in mid-October. The first week of October for some of the higher elevations, the second week of October for areas surrounding the Mohawk Valley, and it's typically the third week in October for the Mohawk Valley. So we still have a few weeks to go for this, but we'll continue to keep you updated. The bigger picture shows an area of low pressure that will be driving our weather as we head into the weekend. Tonight, the clouds are going to remain stubborn. We could see a few showers here late. A wet start to the weekend. Saturday, temperatures in the mid-60s, but then we expect breaks of sunshine, humidity, and then some thunderstorms that will arrive in the afternoon. Again, we're expecting this line to develop and to be widespread, producing some gusty winds. In the wake of that, the weather turns mostly cloudy and breezy as we head into Sunday. We'll see sunshine in the afternoon, temperatures in the upper 70s, and then more showers and storms possible Sunday. I don't think those will be quite as strong as what we could be seeing tomorrow afternoon. Showers late tonight, 62 for the overnight low. Some thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, 77 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Labor Day looking much cooler, and we're expecting this stretch of sunny weather. So if today's weather has gotten you gloomy and missing the sun, there are lots of opportunities ahead, and very comfortable weather too. We're into the upper 70s again Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
You knew I was gloomy, and you brought that out, and I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Bill. It's the unofficial end of summer, and this weekend, many will be squeezing out the last little bit of fun before fall. But if your Labor Day plans have you around a pool or at a beach or maybe a lake, one family is urging you to think about safety after their 4-year-old nearly drowned last summer. Mandy Gaither has the message they want you to hear and tips from an emergency room doctor on how to stay water safe this holiday weekend.
Looking at her now, you'd never know Dara Adesokan's bright light was nearly darkened.
Hey, sweetie pie.
Last summer, Dara was at a pool party. When it was time for cake, her parents say she got out of the water and removed her floaties. But while everyone else was eating, the 4-year-old did what she loves to do. she jumped back in.
I was engaged in some other activities, and the last I had checked on her, she was with her dad.
I was looking for her thinking she was in the bathroom.
After mere moments of not having eyes on her, 2 teenagers saw Dara motionless at the bottom of the pool. They dove in and got her out. Officials say pool surveillance video showed she'd been underwater 6 minutes.
When I turned and saw her lifeless body being pulled out of the water, limp and blue, it was a state of instant just shock and terror.
Through CPR done poolside, Dara regained a pulse. She was life-flighted to Children's Scottish Rite Hospital in Atlanta, where doctors worked to save her.
Honestly, I thought we had lost her already.
But they didn't. After 3 weeks in the intensive care unit and time in rehab, Dara was wheeled out of the hospital, not only a survivor, but also with no long-term damage. Not everyone has this happy ending.
Drowning is the leading cause of death in ages 1 through 4.
Pediatric emergency physician Dr. Sarah Lazarus says those who can't swim should be kept within arm's reach at all times, even if they're in floaties. For children who can swim, always keep them in your line of sight.
Having lots of people around may actually be even more dangerous because you expect people to be watching your child and you're not as focused on them.
Dara is now in kindergarten. Her parents say she's a miracle, but they don't want others to go through what they did.
Not even for 1 second. Don't take your eyes off of them.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Very good advice. A new U.S. Food and Drug Administration rule will get you back to Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. How about a fair forecast?
Yeah, if you're heading to the New York State Fair tomorrow, keep an umbrella handy and also keep an eye on the weather. In fact, we recommend that you download our Storm Tracker 2 app for days like tomorrow if you're going to be out and about. It's an easy way to be on top of weather conditions. We're expecting a round of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Temperatures climb into the upper 70s. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar again. A pretty quiet, cloudy, cool day. Temperatures in the 60s. We've occasionally have spotted a few showers and sprinkles from time to time. And we'll see a few more of them tonight. Overnight lows will hold in the mid-60s with cloudy skies. Pretty comfortable weather to take the dog out for a walk. Tonight's dog is Kia from Utica. This is brought to you by Nye Automotive Group. We've got a look at the timing of those storms along with how Labor Day is expected to turn out weather-wise, and that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. A lot of folks taking holiday trips this Labor Day week.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Cloudy day today. We're expecting to see more sunshine as we look ahead. Live look at Oneonta. Temperatures in the 60s across the area this evening. A very fall-feeling kind of afternoon, but the weather is going to warm up as we start the weekend. We've got a warm front that's on the way, and that's also what's producing a lot of the clouds that we're seeing ahead of it. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Not a lot to show you here. We've occasionally have seen a sprinkle or two in random spots throughout the afternoon. We could see 1 or 2 of those heading into tonight. They don't last very long. Our weather changes for Saturday. There's going to be a push of humid, warm air and then ahead of a cold front. And as the cold front rolls through in the afternoon, we could see some thunderstorms. We're looking at the more typical severe weather outlook. Storms producing straight line wind, locally heavy rain. Again, the afternoon time, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. If you are planning on being outdoors, we recommend you download our Storm Tracker 2 weather app. You can scan this QR code to have access to that. It's free, and it's a way that you can customize alerts and stay on top of the weather if you are going to be away from the television tomorrow. High humidity tomorrow, but going ahead, well, or I should say looking ahead, the humidity is going to drop. Our Skywatchers, our neighbors, checking in with temperatures. So look at this. This seems to be a pretty common number. 67, Clinton, Whitesboro, New Hartford, Cassville, Eaton. Fairfield as well, inlet 64 degrees. Worcester checking in with 68. Cloudy skies will continue throughout tonight. We've got a very stubborn weather pattern in place, but things are going to change. We're going to see a warm front move in from the west, and that will create more humidity and warmer temperatures heading into tomorrow. A few light rain showers expected to arrive late tonight and into early tomorrow, so it's a wet start to Saturday. That moves through. we should see some breaks in the overcast. Temperatures climb into the upper 70s. Thunderstorms roll in tomorrow afternoon. This is expected to be a line, which means just about everybody sees that. This moves to the east. We'll get a chance to dry out Saturday night. On Sunday, we're expecting a cloudy start, but a sunny finish. A warmer day with high temperatures in the upper 70s. Another cold front arrives. This one doesn't produce quite as much weather, maybe a brief shower, maybe a rumble of thunder late Sunday afternoon. Showers late tonight, a low of 62. Tomorrow, thunderstorms in the afternoon, noticeably humid, 77 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast, cool but sunny on Labor Day. We've got a nice stretch of weather, lots of sunshine ahead. Very comfortable conditions, highs in the 70s, overnight lows in the 40s and 50s heading into most of next week. We'll be right back.
At 6, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
We're tracking a couple of sprinkles out there this evening. A warm-up is expected heading into the weekend. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The big story today, the cloud cover, a cooler day, 67 degrees is the current temperature out of Griffis and Rome, but we're surrounded by warm air, and some of this is going to work its way back into our area tomorrow. We're going to warm up and we're going to turn a lot more humid. It's going to be a very humid day tomorrow afternoon. We're also tracking a cold front which is expected to produce a couple of stronger storms in the afternoon. Not enough to declare it an alert day, but something that you're going to want to be aware of tomorrow if you have any outdoor plans. Cooling off as we head into Labor Day, feeling very fall-like as we look ahead. This evening, temperatures cloudy, skies temperatures in the 60s. Again, tracking some warmer and more humid weather heading into the weekend. And look at the forecasts coming up. Jason, back over to you.
Bill, thank you. New at 6, the DEC recently launched a new mobile.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Clouds remaining very stubborn today. We're expecting to see sunshine as we head into the second half of the weekend, especially early next week. A live look at downtown Utica, temperature of 66 degrees. This, by the way, this is real fall weather. This is what we usually see in September and October. Highs in the 60s, cloudy skies. So it is a little bit early. Looking ahead to the Labor Day weekend, we're expecting to see some showers, some thunderstorms here for Saturday, especially in the afternoon and early evening. And with that being said, a couple of those could be on the stronger side. Sunday's high 79, could see a rumble of thunder in the afternoon too. Cooler on Monday, but lots of sunshine with high temperatures in the upper 60s. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, a couple of sprinkles out there this evening. As we look towards tomorrow, we're expecting a cold front to arrive, and this could produce some thunderstorms, which could have some gusty winds and locally heavy rain. In fact, the Storm Prediction Center highlighting part of central New York and what's considered slight risk, a level 2 out of 5 in terms of severe weather. And what that means is we've got to be on the lookout tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening for a few storms to produce some gusty winds and locally heavy rain. So, a reminder, too, we have a weather app that's free, and it's easy to keep track of this. If you're not in front of a television or in front of a computer, if you download this QR code, you'll have access to that. And you can customize this, too. If lightning is within your location, it'll give you a notification. That can be really helpful if you're outdoors tomorrow. Sky watchers checking in. Temperatures in the upper 60s. Whitesboro, Clinton, 67, as well as Fairfield. Across Southern Valleys, Worcester and Skinnevis with 68 degrees. So you've got clouds lingering around, but this is going to bring a warm front. That's our next weather system that moves in tomorrow morning. And with that, we'll see a few showers here very late tonight and early tomorrow. So it's a wet start to the weekend. But this warm front moves through, the humidity rises. We'll see some breaks of sunshine. That's going to help create some energy in the atmosphere so that when we see a cold front roll through late in the day, could be just enough energy to produce some thunderstorms here. The timing, 3 to 6 p.m., it's widespread, and this moves through pretty quickly. Heading into tomorrow night, the weather quiets down. We'll see another cold front arrive on Sunday. Lots of sunshine before that front arrives, and less weather with this. Still a few showers, but not expecting quite the same level as what we could be seeing tomorrow. Showers late tonight, low of 62. Tomorrow, thunderstorms in the afternoon, 77. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Lots of sunshine ahead. It's cooler on Labor Day, 68. We're into the 40s Monday night. but then the weather looks really nice. Lots of sunshine, much warmer here as we head into Wednesday and Thursday.
We'll take the sunshine when we get it.
It'll be nice.
All right, thanks, Bill. Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6, our high school football express stop. Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking much warmer weather and an increase in the humidity as we head into tomorrow. We also will be following a cold front that arrives in the afternoon, and it's expected to produce a round of thunderstorms. A couple of storms could be on the stronger side. It's not a strong enough chance to make it an alert day, but it is one step in that direction. So if you're going to be outside tomorrow, you do want to be weather aware as we head into the afternoon. It is expected to cool off as we head into Labor Day, but before we get there, looks like a nice Sunday and some warmer temperatures. Going to bed tonight, it's been a cool day. You can continue to leave the windows open and keep the air conditioner off. Temperatures will drop down into the low 60s. Again, tracking some storms for tomorrow. More opportunities for sunshine ahead. Look at the forecast that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. The city of Utica will be making some energy efficient upgrades. Thanks.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking some thunderstorms heading into Saturday, and that's where we start tonight. The Storm Prediction Center has Central New York highlighted in what's called slight risk. This is a level 2 out of 5, and what that means is there is an elevated risk for some stronger storms tomorrow in the Mohawk and Southern Valleys compared to the North Country and Adirondacks. And we're talking about the typical things to watch for in thunderstorms: gusty winds and locally heavy rain. The timing of this looks to be tomorrow afternoon between about 3 to 5 p.m. If you are planning on being outdoors during those hours, I recommend downloading our Storm Tracker 2 weather app. It's free, and it's a way that you can get weather alerts and information if you're away from the television or the computer. Again, it's very easy, and it's free to download. Our Labor Day forecast calling for again, some warmer weather over the weekend compared to today. We're looking at highs in the 70s. It's humid tomorrow. It's warm and sunny on Sunday. There's a small chance of thunderstorms Sunday afternoon. Labor Day itself, cooler. Temperatures in the upper 60s, plenty of sunshine. Very humid conditions tomorrow, but the humidity is heading down as we head into early next week. We're tracking a cold front moving in from the west for tomorrow. Ahead of it, another round of showers expected late tonight. So a wet start to Saturday. Temperatures start out in the mid-60s. We'll see some breaks of sunshine in the afternoon. Some energy is expected to build in the atmosphere, which will be released as some thunderstorms as we head into Saturday afternoon and evening. Again, the timing of this, 3 to 6 p.m., gusty winds, locally heavy rain. The front moves to the east. The weather dries out as we head into Saturday night. We'll start out with some clouds early Sunday, but it's mostly sunny throughout the afternoon. A secondary cold front arrives Sunday night. This doesn't have as much energy with it, so less weather with this. A brief downpour, maybe a rumble of thunder late Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, and much cooler weather to follow heading into Monday. Showers late tonight, low of 62. Tomorrow, thunderstorms in the afternoon, humid, 77 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Sunshine ahead. Labor Day, the coolest of the stretch, 68. We're into the 40s Monday night, but the weather looks really nice. Sunshine Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We warm back up. We'll be in the upper 70s Wednesday and Thursday. Our next chance of rain showers Friday afternoon.
Bill, thank you. Curtis, good evening.
Good evening. We're tracking much warmer weather and an increase in the humidity as we head into tomorrow. We also will be following a cold front that arrives in the afternoon, and it's expected to produce a round of thunderstorms. A couple of storms could be on the stronger side. It's not a strong enough chance to make it an alert day, but it is one step in that direction. So if you're going to be outside tomorrow, you do want to be weather aware as we head into the afternoon. It is expected to cool off as we head into Labor Day, but before we get there, looks like a nice Sunday and some warmer temperatures. Going to bed tonight, it's been a cool day. You can continue to leave the windows open and keep the air conditioner off. Temperatures will drop down into the low 60s. Again, tracking some storms for tomorrow. More opportunities for sunshine ahead. Look at the forecast that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. The city of Utica will be making some energy efficient.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking some thunderstorms heading into Saturday, and that's where we start tonight. The Storm Prediction Center has Central New York highlighted in what's called slight risk. This is a level 2 out of 5, and what that means is there is an elevated risk for some stronger storms tomorrow in the Mohawk and Southern Valleys compared to the North Country and Adirondacks. And we're talking about the typical things to watch for in thunderstorms: gusty winds and locally heavy rain. The timing of this looks to be tomorrow afternoon between about 3 to 5 p.m. If you are planning on being outdoors during those hours, I recommend downloading our Storm Tracker 2 weather app. It's free, and it's a way that you can get weather alerts and information if you're away from the television or the computer. Again, it's very easy, and it's free to download. Our Labor Day forecast calling for, again, some warmer weather over the weekend compared to today. We're looking at highs in the 70s. It's humid tomorrow. It's warm and sunny on Sunday. There's a small chance of thunderstorms Sunday afternoon. Labor Day itself, cooler. Temperatures in the upper 60s, plenty of sunshine. Very humid conditions tomorrow, but the humidity is heading down as we head into early next week. We're tracking a cold front moving in from the west for tomorrow. Ahead of it, another round of showers expected late tonight. So a wet start to Saturday. Temperatures start out in the mid-60s. We'll see some breaks of sunshine in the afternoon. Some energy is expected to build in the atmosphere, which will be released as some thunderstorms as we head into Saturday afternoon and evening. Again, the timing of this, 3 to 6 p.m., gusty winds, locally heavy rain. The front moves to the east. The weather dries out as we head into Saturday night. We'll start out with some clouds early Sunday, but it's mostly sunny throughout the afternoon. A secondary cold front arrives Sunday night. This doesn't have as much energy with it, so less weather with this brief downpour, maybe a rumble of thunder late Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, and much cooler weather to follow heading into Monday. Showers late tonight, low of 62. Tomorrow, thunderstorms in the afternoon, humid, 77 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Sunshine ahead. Labor Day, the coolest of the stretch, 68. We're into the 40s Monday night, but the weather looks really nice. Sunshine Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We warm back up. We'll be in the upper 70s Wednesday and Thursday. Our next chance of rain showers Friday afternoon.